And we're back. So what I'm hoping this is version 2 of their shifter, their H pattern shifter. Let's see what we got in this little bag here. The main cable, nice. Some mounting hardware, and a new shifting rod assembly here. Okay, that's pretty cool. It's like a clamp mount. So they have made some changes. They come with the tools for installation. Now they've been low on production. That's why they haven't gotten this to me sooner. They've been like ramping up everything. They've been sold out everywhere, as you probably noticed. And the places that do still have them have been marking them up like crazy. Like I've seen these for like around $1,000. Nothing else seems to be in the box. It does look like it's seen some damage there. I'm not really sure why it's... Oh, you know what? From shipping, this was kind of bouncing around. So Simvertex, if you ship it out in the future, please secure this. The hardware looks a little bit different. They had chrome screws here before. The connections look the same. And it does not look like they have the steel inserts anymore. Looks like they're plastic inserts with some C-clips in there to retain them. Let's see what this feels like. Okay, that feels really good actually. It looks like they've made a lot of really interesting changes. Let's see what they look like inside here. I'm not going to open it up all the way because I don't feel it's necessary. Let's get this side panel off here. So this is indeed version 2, and I'm very happy that they've further refined this piece of gear. It's a harder type of rubber. It looks like there's a reinforcement plate here that the top portion screws into. You see these little plastic things? It looks like they're actually making contact with the tops of these H pattern blocks here to keep them stabilized. That's a huge improvement. That's one of my biggest complaints about the last one. So, okay. It looks like the rod assemblies are stabilized. They don't move around very minimally. You know, they did tell me that they were making a lot of improvements on the second version. And so far, from what I'm seeing here, they've made a ton of improvements. Just the fact that this part right here is not threaded means this is not a weak point anymore. I was always worried about the threads being a weak point and just snapping off. But now that it's a compression fit, there's no worry of that at all. And this is just a straight rod, right? So as long as you keep these threads intact, you can make this rod as short as you want. If you want to put the shift knob right here and have some crazy short little action shifter, you can do that. The circuitry looks the same. They're still using micro switches, which is not a bad thing. You know, it is a point of failure, but they are using blue Loctite instead of that weird white stuff that they were using last time. The gate design seemed to be exactly the same except for the little stabilizers on top. The side-to-side action seems to be improved. I feel like they've used some stronger springs. That's great. Yeah, I'm very pleased with the changes they've made. Great job, Simvertex. This will be a great contender. Okay, there is a little bit of play in one of the rods here. The other rods don't have that much play. Let's see if it's the same from the other side here. Yeah, I'm not sure why this one is a little bit looser than the others. It doesn't feel looser. It could just because these aren't engaged with them properly. Don't take Simvertex's advice and use WD-40 on this unit at all. Not on the metal parts, not on the plastic parts, not on the rubber parts. Like, WD-40 belongs nowhere near this unit. WD-40, the original formula, is not a lubricant. It is a water displacer. It's not intended for lubricating things. I think the cable here is the same exact length as the last one. I really do like the fact that they use this type of connection. This has been my favorite type of connection that I've ever experienced with any of my sim racing gear. It's solid. Like you can thread it on and it just stays put, you know. This other hole is actually for a separate attachment. You'll notice it has 5 pins. This is actually to attach the 7-speed. It's a device that attaches to the shift rod here, and you can actually pull up on it to get more gears out of your same H pattern gate setup here. Yeah, so this just plugs in here, and you just screw it on. It's super solid connection. I'm really glad that they continue to use this type of connection. It's been a joy to work with. And standard USB on the other end. If you missed out on version 1, version 2 will be for you. As long as you got the money and you have the need for an H pattern shifter in your rig, this is definitely something I can recommend. It feels great. This is the way to do business. This is the way to improve your product. Great job, for real. So I guess have a good day. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in a future video.